Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome back to another call in show. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. Big up to you all. Love for you for coming on. Make sure you like the video, people. Make sure you like the video as usual. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Big up everybody in the chat. I want to give a special mention to the early comers. Big up to JB. Big up to Brush. Big up to Edmund. Lower. Big up to K7. Big up to Joe. Big up to Alien Tenno. Big up to Prince. Big up to Samson. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Kasim. Big up to everybody who's here. My love for everyone for coming on. Yeah, man, exactly. Takes a second to like the video. Big up to Zanos. Big up to Lyle. Big up to Fergie. Big up to Loeb. Big up Rias. Alexandra. Yeah, man. Big up to everybody locked in, man. Love for coming on. As you all know, big up to Musk. Yeah, absolutely. Big up to you, man. Big up to Mohammed. Big up, bro. Big up to everybody who's tuning in, man. You know the score of the show. Big up to Courtney as well, man. You know the score of the show. This is a calling show. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. You guys are gonna have your say for the calling show. Remember, United fans only. I'm gonna get as many United fans as we can possible to come on the show. I'm gonna put the call in chat in the show right now. Yeah, man. Big up to Joe. Big up to Kasim. Big up to you, man. You know how the score goes. I'm gonna put the chat in the link in the group chat. I'm gonna pin it, and you guys can come on and have your say. It's as simple as that, people. You guys can come on and have your say. I want to know what you think of. Big up, bro. Big up. Exactly, man. Absolutely. I want to know what you guys want for your team. So it's going to be a very, very easy, nice, simple show. Do you think Donny and Shaw would make a good pivot? What? Nah, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know where you've got that one from, mate. But one's a left back and one's a centre mid. So I don't know about that one. But here's the chat anyway. Now I'll put it in the link now. I'm going to pin it right now. There you go, pinned. You guys can come on and have your say. So get in the comments, get in there. Like I said to you, we'll try and get as many people as we can on the show. Try and get as many callers as we can on the show. Big up to you, bro. Love, love, love. Big up to everybody who's calling in right now. I can see the chat flying already. Big up to everybody. Big up to Alien. We're gonna get Steven Estrella. You know what I mean? He's gonna think he's have a lot to say again, as he does always. Yo, what you saying, bro? Can you hear me?
Yo, Saeed.
Yo, yo, yo. Can you hear me?
Go on. I'm going outside, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
no.
worries.
Can't hear you still.
Can you not hear me? Can you hear me now?
Take me off and add me back so I can't hear you.
All right, cool. What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Connection's moving higgy. Let me leave.
Yeah, come back later on and we'll chat. We'll chat. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up. Right, we got DJ Paul. DJ Paul, what you telling me, bro?
Yeah, man, what's going on? I'm doing good. It was a good win on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it was nice to finally see Manchester United play good football for the first time in like over a decade, really.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I think at the end of the day, it's just baby steps. Everyone shouldn't get gassed just yet, but I feel
Yeah.
like we should just take this like gradually, step by step. But it's promising.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like if I was to line up the team,
Yeah.
in terms of like how I think he would line it up. Unfortunately, I actually wanted to see the back three, but I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
But the 4-2-2 works. De Gea in goal, Varane and Bailly, in my opinion. But I think Lindelof could come in for some games. Tellez and Dallo have been immense. Van de Beek, Fred, and then I mean Bruno's not on form right now, so if Lingard maybe could come in for a few games, If Pogba comes in, that could be one role or one area for him. Sancho on the other side of the two,
Yeah,
and the front two potentially. I would want to see the Ronaldo and then probably maybe Martial given a run out.
okay,
That's probably how I would
yeah,
go. But of course, things could change as you
absolutely.
know. So but
Ronaldo and Rashford. Did it work for you? Is that why you're picking Martial?
yeah,
Right.
Rashford's been poor. He's been too poor. I feel like for me, he might need to sit some time out because
Yeah,
performances are just not improving. I don't want to go in on Rashford because before people start saying, oh, why are you going in on Rashford? But I just say it as it is. He's just not
yeah,
been good, and I feel like maybe it's the injuries. It's just something about him that just doesn't look right. Like ever since he's been out, I think Ollie. Thank God Ollie actually got sacked because I feel like he would have finished his career, honestly,
yeah.
the way
No,
he.
100%.
So yeah, Rashford's not been good. I mean, Greenwood is another
Yeah, yeah,
potential
yeah.
too as well. Maybe you could play him in the front two with Ronaldo. Um,
Mm.
it'll also be good to see some of like the youth players as well. They said he likes Elanga. I want to see Hannibal, and I want to see
Yeah,
that left back, Alvaro Fernandez. He looks like a decent left back, by the way.
yeah,
So I want to see players like that come in. But it's good times though. I would say it's good times, good exciting times. We're celebrating. Arsenal is shit again. So everything is all good right now. So
absolutely, absolutely. DJ Paul, man, thanks for coming on, bro. Love for the love.
no problem, man. You
Big
too.
up, big up, man, big up. I'm gonna try and bring on Steven Estrella on back before I go to Wavy
Hold on.
J.
Yo, so
Can
I've
you
been
hear me now?
saying. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's going on? You right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're just talking about the squad. What would be your kind of 11 for Ralph Ragnick? What would be your starting 11?
It, it depends on the game, innit? Because like as we've seen, like the two games that he's technically been in charge of, Tellers and Dalot going forward in an attacking system.
Yeah,
I love it. It works, innit? But going backwards, they're defensively sus. So it's like you need kind of like the balance where maybe one game you bench Tellers and have Luke Shaw and then you have one attacking fullback rather than two.
yeah,
Because then it puts more pressure on the midfield to work harder to have to cover those spaces when they're going
yeah.
forward.
True.
And as you've seen already, like even though everyone wants to think that Fred's suddenly going to turn good because he scored one banger, if
Yeah,
you actually look at that game properly, the best parts of his game was when he was actually as when he was doing the pressing on the edge of their
yeah,
area, like up the pitch.
yeah,
And once that ball goes bypass because McTominay and Fred sleep a lot in midfield, because the fullbacks are so high, you get the counter, and that's when, if you remember, that's when Lindelof got the yellow card.
yeah,
Yeah, so for me, it's like I said, depending on the opposition, it'll probably be Luke Shaw, Varane, Bailly, Dalot,
yeah,
Fred, Fred Van der Beek, Bruno, and I personally think Rashford has to be benched. I've had enough of him. He has to be benched.
yeah. Everyone's saying that, man. He's
No,
on poor form,
he
man.
actually has to be benched. I don't know, like, because my man's feeding kids and that, like, they think that they have to nice him every single game. Like, products to what he's doing off the pitch here, but you ain't doing it for me. So I would have Martial. I think Martial will do the running for Ronaldo. He'll take the pressure off Ronaldo having to do the
Yeah,
press because I think Martial would work with Ronaldo. Do you get it? And he would actually feed him a lot because he's not as selfish as Rashford. He's always
yeah.
looking for the outer ball. So yeah, that would be my team basically, and Sancho as well. So it'll be the front three would probably be Ronaldo, Martial, and Sancho. If they
What
can,
formation? 4-3-3.
I'd have done 4-5-1 to be honest. That's the format I always go with. So I'd have done two in midfield, which is Van der Beek and Fred, because when you have McTominay and Fred, I don't
Yeah.
think you can have two centre midfielders that can't pass.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. You need people who can play that system, man.
But what you said before was true though. I'm waiting for Ragnick to get this guy here to smack sense into this guy's brain, like Bruno, because this whole man just gonna press when he wants or whatever. Because when he was at Sporting, he was a number 8. He went a 10. So this thing
Yeah,
is
exactly.
fast. It's not
The
true.
Roman 8.
Yeah, he can. I'm telling you, he can play 8. He can play there, but I think we've given him so much freedom and think everyone was so dependent on him. He just thinks he can do anything he wants now. I think they need to drag him back into that number 8 and actually coach him properly to be like, what you was doing at Sporting, you can still do it from the like 8 position, and then we work from there. In it, that's like I said, it's still early doors because it's like a lot of players are going to start maybe showing a bit more than they did underneath other management. So I can't say like literally, this week this is what I want it to be, and that's what I'm waiting for with this manager, for me to be like, yeah, cool, this is going to be our starting 11 from now on. Do you get it?
Yeah. Say no more. Say no more, Stephen. I appreciate the calling, man.
Love, man. Love.
Come on, love. Big up to Wavy J. Big up to you, bro. What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man, Saeed. And what about you, bro?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. We're just talking about best 11. What's your best 11 that you want to see Ralph Ragnick pick?
Yo, I'll probably keep the formation as it is. 4-2-3-1. I would have Teles, Varane, Bailey, and Darlow is my back four.
Yeah.
And then in midfield, Van de Beek has to be a starter.
Yeah.
Like every week. And then I'll chop and change between Matic and Fred.
Yeah.
And then I'll have Sancho on the left because Rashford, like you said 2 years ago, giving them some deco boots and throw his boots away.
Yeah.
And then I'll have Pogba in the 10, Greenwood on the right, and Marcel as a striker.
We're dropping Ronaldo.
For sure.
Yeah. Why is that? Why are you dropping Ronaldo?
For me, I don't think the team can fluently play together if Ronaldo's there, because their first instinct is, if I get the ball, I have to pass it to Ronaldo. That's always going to be the first instinct. And I saw on Sunday, play Sunday, there was a lot of instances where he got the ball and it was like 4 against 2 and he decided to shoot instead of passing it. Where if maybe he passed it, it could have been an easy tap.
Yeah, true. I get what you mean. I get what you mean, but I think Ronaldo, is he droppable? Will Ralph Ragnick? I think Ralph Ragnick said that, he was still running and he was still showing a lot of, kind of for his age. Do you think Ralph Ragnick will keep him as long as the team is playing well and we're sharp at the back?
For me, I would. It depends. I think depending on how good we do in the Champions League, I would save Ronaldo for the Champions League. Honestly, because he's proved it over and over that he can do damage there. So my Ronaldo and Martial up top, that's like the two that I want interchanging up top. And then Sancho on the right, Rashford has to hold bench. Greenwood Sancho on the left, Greenwood on the right, Pogba in the 10, Fred, Van de Beek, or Matic and Van de Beek. And then the back four, Bailey, Varane, Teles, and Darlow.
Okay, fair enough. That's a good team, man. An exciting team, and are you happy? Just before you go, are you happy with what Ralph Ragnick done in the first game?
So I actually wanted to ask you, bro. Do you think that he's actually choosing the starting lineup, or like Fletcher them are still having a say in it? Because Oli is gone, but we still seeing the same signs. Van der Beek getting 5 minutes. People on the pitch that are playing really bad are still staying there, finishing the game. McTominay, as always, it's a usual thing for him.
Yeah, true. I think for me, he will have a say. I think he'll have the final say. I think he'll have the final say because
I hope so.
Yeah, I think he'll have the final say. I really do.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
You think his staff is bringing his staff along as well, or like, the McKenna them are gonna stay?
There's 2 new staff that have joined him, so I'm guessing that will help him, and make a better decision. And now it's tactical decisions, not just kind of favorites. So they might see things now which we didn't see, and that could be a very, very good thing, man. Very, very good thing.
Yep. I guess we'll see tomorrow.
Absolutely. Tomorrow we'll see a new team tomorrow as well. So big up Wavy J, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Blessings, brother.
Love, man. Love. Big up to Wavy J for coming on. Big up to everybody who's tuning in right now. Anas, yeah, man, call in, man. Anyone who wants to have a chat, call into the show. Hanzo, have you got your camera on, or Hanzo, have you got your camera on?
Said my camera is moving mad, so I can't.
All right, no worries, man. What do you want? What would be your team for going forward? What would be your ideal team?
Since we've already adapted the 4-2-2 formation,
Yeah,
I'd put Telles on the left. De Gea, obviously the keeper.
yeah,
Varane, Lindelof, then Dalot on the right.
yeah,
Then the two midfielders, I'd probably put Fred and Donny. Donny
yeah,
deserves a start.
yeah,
Then the inverted number 10s, probably Pogba and Sancho. I'd bench Bruno because he hasn't been good and he hasn't been good for a while. So
yeah.
if let's say Pogba was there, I'd put Pogba and Sancho.
Pogba and Sancho on the right and the left.
Then
Yeah,
up top, I'd go, let's say Martial and I'd say Greenwood because I
okay,
want it to be dynamic. Then maybe as an impact sub, maybe put Ronaldo around the 70th minute or 60th minute.
okay.
Yeah.
Just because is that just because of the fact that he's not as young as you think he is, and he won't be able to give you a kind of 100%. It's about his age.
I know it's not really about age. I think it's about the front players being dynamic.
Yeah,
I want a lot of movement, a lot of interchanges. You know, with Ronaldo, it's not possible. Ronaldo can get you the clutch moments, but that fluidity of play will lack in your game.
yeah,
He's
true.
clutch. Yeah, Ronaldo is very clutch.
Yeah,
But for the betterment of the team,
yeah.
I'd put a fluid front system. Then
Oh,
Ronaldo can come in around the 60th minute as an impact player.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough then. Hanzo, thanks for coming on and giving your say, brother.
Thanks, Said.
Big up to you, big up to you. We got next one. We have Van 10. Van 10, how are you, boss?
Hey, respect, bro. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. What do you want? What do you want as your team?
I just want to say, first of all, I would say enough respect to you, bro, for being out there in the games all the time. I've been listening to your podcast with Flex, and I was just laughing. You just hit the point, man, bro,
Yeah,
about all your
appreciate it.
podcasting, bro. I thank you very much, man.
No,
But all I want to
anytime,
say is, like,
anytime.
I want to start with the Ronaldo issue. People are calling and taking Ronaldo out of this team. Let me tell you what. Ronaldo is undroppable. You can't drop Ronaldo in this team. There's nobody who is better than Ronaldo in that front line who can score more goals. If you think Rashford will do if he's there, or Greenwood, they will never do it. And I tell you what, look at, for example, Zlatan in AC Milan. He's 40, and he's still playing. When he's fit, they play him, and they're on top of the league.
Yeah,
I tell you, we cannot drop Ronaldo. We can't. All we have to do is, like, the back line, De Gea will be on goal, actually. That one is for sure. You can't take De Gea out of that goal post. Then you will have, if Varane is fit, put Varane and Lindelof. We don't want to have that fridge in the back. Trust me, Maguire is not very good. If we have a striker if we play against any team whose striker is very good, they will definitely expose him.
yeah.
They will do. He's not very fast. He's not intelligent. And he's not scoring for corners as well. He's been scoring against Andorra. Is it Andorra or I don't know, is it Albania? But for Manchester United, he's not doing it. Why?
Yeah, true.
And okay, I tell you another thing also on the halfbacks. Let's still maintain it. These young kids who are there, they are so good. Dalot and the other guy, Telles.
Tell us.
Because they're crossing the balls. And if they're crossing the balls, Ronaldo will score. Because Ronaldo is very good on the head. His head is very good.
Yeah.
And the midfield, I don't want to see McTominay, to be honest with you. He's so poor. He has been poor. The only game he played so well was when we played against Leeds. That was last year, not even this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Last year. So he should be dropped. I want to see Donny or Matic with Fred. Fred have improved. And I will tell you what,
definitely
Fred will be the most important player in this team with this Ralph. I'll tell you this, because his energy, his intensity, and the willingness, he's willing to learn.
Yeah.
He's learning. Fred is learning. Fred is not running away from critics. People are scapegoating him every time, but he's definitely doing, every game he comes nowadays, he's improving a little bit. And you will see more of him. And the other thing is, like, let's rest Rashford. Rashford's head is not stable. I will tell you this. He's not playing as he used to be. Since he had injury, he came back.
Why?
To be honest with you, I would say people are saying off-field things that what he's doing, and to be honest with you, I would say psychologically, if you look at Rashford, the Rashford he was before, and now is so different. Since he have engaged himself in these charity things and stuff, we all want to help. We all know that helping is so good. But actually, he should also focus. He should be charging. He's not Ronaldo. He's not Messi. He's not up to that level, even Mbappe. But he doesn't track back. And he run into, a jam pack of players, defenders. He don't do that. Pass the ball or you create space for somebody else. But he just want to take on everybody. You can do that. Let's put on Martial and put Sancho on the other side of the field. And Ronaldo have to be a must starter. He must start. Ronaldo, he must start.
Yeah.
If he want to be in fighting for something.
What's your formation then?
My formation will be this 4-2-2. That one is so good. That Ralph team.
Yeah.
It was working with Crystal Palace. What we did was like in the first 15-20 minutes, we have definitely played very well. I want to see Van der Beek as well, because Bruno is not firing in all cylinders, to be honest with you. Since the season started, Bruno have been like, he's still in Portugal. He have not returned back to Manchester. He's not playing very well. So let's try and at least give Van der Beek a chance, because he's a very intelligent player and he can play this one pass touch, just create some space. And though he's not very good on tackling also, but he's still intelligent to create some space. You could see it when we played against Villarreal, when he came in. He did really well. And even with Crystal Palace, he didn't have much time, but they have tried. And the game at Watford, which was just a bad game, but he still did well. Thank you very much, brother.
No,
Peace.
anytime, man. I appreciate you calling in, man.
Respect. Greetings from Finland, bro.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Big up, bro. Love, bro. Love. Big up to Van 10, man, for calling in. You know what I mean? Very, very insightful insight. We have Habby on the line. Yeah, man. Big up to Mergini. Yeah, man. Very, very good speaker. Big up to Habby, bro. What are you telling me, bro? You good?
Yeah, bro. I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, man. What do you want to say? What's your ideal 11 versus your ideal 11 for Man United? What would be your ideal 11? What's your best 11?
My best 11 would be De Gea in goal, Bayern Varane, Gallo, Telles, fullbacks, Fred, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna put in McTominay in there, bro.
Why is that?
You know what, man? He's a tenacious midfielder, man, and like I don't think Matic can play a full 90. That's why I think we can give McTominay run out there, play your heart out, McTominay, just play your heart out, and then bring on Matic 30 minutes to go. You know what I mean? He can pick up the tempo, break the lines, That's what I think. McTominay, he's such a useful player, man. And like, he's not the most technical, I know, but like in that position right there, we need a ball winning midfielder. You know what I mean? We need someone that can man mark when we need to.
Do you think McTominay does that, do you reckon?
He does do that. You can see it every game, He's constantly winning balls. He's good in the air. Like when we're in set pieces, he's crucial. Some fans overlook that. And he does need to work on his forward passing. But the thing is, he can recycle possession when he needs to. He's clever sometimes with that. And sometimes he does this little turn and it's a little pirouette he does. And like, it's risky sometimes, but he gets away with it. Risky, but he gets away with it. But I do like McTominay in there. I do like the energy he brings. Him and Fred work perfectly together. I don't care what any of you guys say. Find a better partnership than Fred and McTominay. Those guys run their socks off every damn game. McTominay works his butt off every damn game, and no one gives him credit for that. So I'd start Fred and McTominay. The 2 10s, I would put Jesse. I'd give Jesse a run out and Bruno. And I'd give Ronaldo, of course, I'm going to start Ronaldo, and I'd play Sancho up top as a shadow striker, kind of. So
okay. And who would you have in the wings?
I'm playing 4-2-2-2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the 2 holding DMs, the 2 cams, and then the 2 strikers. And I'm using Sancho as kind of like a shadow striker, as kind of a creator. Bruno as the advanced playmaker. And then Jesse, I want Jesse to just run and press, because Jesse, he's good at driving the ball, he can drive the ball forward 30, 40, 50 yards if you need him to. So I'd start him, I really like Jesse. He's only had one really bad mistake against Young Boys, and I know he's gonna get the start tomorrow if he's available. So I really would like to see Jesse Lingard. And yeah, that's my 11. Of course, Tony Martial needs a run out. But I don't know if he's available. I think he was hurt or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. But if Tony is available, I would start him as well. He's a poacher, so he plays on the shoulder. He needs someone. He could complement Ronaldo. They can play these little one-touch passes. Someone mentioned that Martial isn't selfish as Rashford, and I do believe Rashford does need to be dropped. But you guys saying how, he needs to stop focusing on that charity. Mind your damn business, mate. Mind your damn business, You wish you could do what Rashford's doing. So don't even watch that. You get me? But that's my 11. I don't care if you guys don't agree with me. I said what I said. Leave McTominay alone. I'm not trying to swear, but leave McTominay alone.
All right, cool. Big up to you, Hobby, man. Big up to you, bro.
Appreciate it, Said.
Love, man. Love. Big up to you. We have 1 second, Lee. I'll be back with you. We have Temi in first. Temi, brother, how are you?
Hey, brother, how are you? Good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you, boss?
I'm fine, man. Good work, man. Good work. I'm seeing your podcast. Yeah, the games as usual. Well done, man.
I appreciate it. I just want to ask you what I've asked everyone else. What is your ideal 11? Maybe give some reasons why certain players are getting in there.
Sure.
Tell me your 11.
Okay, keeper, he has to be De Gea, and he will be my captain. Longest serving member on the team. The only person, apart from Ronaldo, who has won Premier League with this team currently. The last person to win a title with this team. He knows what it is to win a title with this team. Because of what we're playing now, we need a high line. I'm going to play the fastest central defenders we got, which is Varane and Bay.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. It's about systems now. We're complementing systems and we're complementing the strengths of our player with the systems. We go with the wing backs, which will be the low and tellers, because again, we need speed on the wing, so we need to use these players. And just to complement what Carlos said before, I'll go for McFred. The reason is they're the most tenacious players we got. We need warriors and we need water carriers in this team.
Why not Donny? Why not Matic?
Donny's in my team. Donny's in my team, but he's forward though. He's forward.
Okay.
Yeah, Donny is in my team, but we need again the most water carriers. They're not the most talented, but all day long, Fred will run for you. McTominay, not as talented. If we had another player, I wouldn't pick McTominay, but he's the best we got in that position. And for me, if I was giving them an instruction, I don't want you to do anything with the ball. Just do your running off the ball. Hustle players. When Fred gets the ball, pass to the nearest player. Either you pass it to the low or you pass it to the central CAMs in front of you, which would either be Pogba or Donny van de Beek. So that would be my 2 10s. Because again, these are the most 2 creative players. I know Pogba won't press. Let's call a spade a spade. Pogba will not press. So I'm not gonna really down that sort. But for creativity, Pogba is the man. Donny has to press as well. So you got 3 players that will be pressing from the central midfield, which will be the first 2 DMs, which will be McTominay and Fred and Donny. For the last 2, it will have to be, obviously, as the other caller said, you cannot drop Ronaldo. And then Martial will have to play as well, if all fit, because Martial is not selfish. He's not a glory hunter. He will pass the ball to Ronaldo all day long. So you got like 3 people, now trying to feed Ronaldo. Martial, Pogba, and then probably Donny as well. All these people, they like feeding players. Pogba doesn't go for glory. That's the reason why I'm not playing Bruno, because it's about playing this team to the best strengths what we got. This is best what we got, and this is the system because we know this is what Wagner is going to play. So that's the reason why I'm going to choose this team.
Yeah. Samson asked the question is how things have worked out with Fred. You know, the fact that it hasn't worked out with him, is that concern for you, or will it get any better? You know, will it improve?
You know what? Yeah. Side, me, you have been watching Man United for a long time, even not because of agendas and because of social media. You tell me, what bad word did we ever have for Paji's song? What bad word did we have for Jemba Jemba, Kleberson, Overton, what's the other Chris Eagles? We never had a bad word for this team, and some of them lasted long. How long did Paji's song play for this club?
Yeah, good.
But you know, we accept exactly. But we accepted players. But for some bizarre reason now, I don't know whether because of the way society is, which I talked to you the other day we spoke. There's this hatred in society now. We're always looking for a scapegoat. We are now a product of society now, and that's filtered into the Man United fan base there, where we just hate it. You know, and even I will tell you, I'm a victim of that. The only reason why I kept on bashing Maguire was he gets away with murder, while Pogba is always bashed for no reason because they're both expensive players, and both of them get treated the same way. And I even became a victim of that, bashing Maguire for no reason. We are united. We should love all our players. Gary Neville said something when Ronaldo, him and Waza had that fight during the World Cup. We take care of our own. We should always take care of our players. The only person that should be dissing any Man United players should be other fans. We should be loving our players, even if we feel they're rubbish. We should not be saying that in front of other fans, you know. But here, because of agendas, because everyone wants clicks, blah blah blah. There's Martial FC, Pogba FC, Bruno FC, blah blah FC. There's only one FC, Man United FC. We should all love our players, you know. And it breaks my heart sometimes, man. It breaks my heart.
Yeah, true, man, true. Temi, I appreciate you calling. I appreciate the fact that you come on and give your opinion. Love to you, bro. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, people, big up to everybody who's watching right now. We're gonna get Lee. Lee, big up to you, bro. What do you want to say? I'm just gonna come in and out, yeah. So have your say. I'm gonna come in and out. Give your team for me to the people.
You know me and Maguire. He's done. He actually showed a little bit of fight. He bled for a little bit, and that's good. That's good fight. But Maguire, it's out. Bay is in. You know, I pivot Lindelof and Varane. You know, giving them a rest, so on and so forth. But McFred, I can't. You know, we have a good coach. You know, and this is what happened when you have a good coach. He's not even implementing his own style of play. He's taking what's there for 2 days and win a game. You know, McFred, you can't. I said the last time, you cannot have two holding midfielders and trying to win a football game. You're defending. You know what I mean? I would put, you know, a kind of iffy with Fred, but you know, when Pogba is back, you know, and now he's going to look like he's going to sign a new deal because we have a coach. You know, I put Pogba and Donny. You know what I mean? As I said before, Donny can play, you know, the Bruno role, and he can play number 6, and he can play as a holding midfielder as well. You know what I mean? If we want to win games, and I don't see we're losing any games, you know, for now until like April or whatsoever, we have hard games going on now. You know, and then Rashford has to go. Come on, man. Tony.
Why is that?
He's been. I don't know why he keep on holding the ball up and looking for that decisive true pass every time. You're on the wing. You're a winger. You know what I mean? You see how Greenwood play. Greenwood want to look for the pass. If not, he try to break that zone and square and pass the ball over. You know what I mean? For someone, he has to give him a rest. You know what I mean? Now we have a good coach now. You know, he came on to Van Gaal, and Van Gaal tell him what to. You know, you remember those days. You know, with the Arsenal beating Arsenal and coming back into like a player. You know, hopefully the coach will actually really change how he plays. But Tony, why is Tony not playing?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Apparently,
Tony should be.
Ralph Ragnick said today that he's still recovering from his injury and he needs more
Good.
time.
Yeah. But then Rashford has to take a seat. You know, if I would pivot Rashford when Tony's injured and Ronaldo's injured. You know what I mean? And I play them off each other because we know Tony and Rashford plays for a long period of time. Come on, we want that incisive. This is what happens when you have a coach. I always come on here and kind of argue and fight because we're fans. We see that something is wrong, even when we're not winning. Look at the first 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
We
true.
seen football.
Yeah.
When the last
Very
time we
good
saw that?
football.
Yeah, last time we saw that is Van Gaal.
Yeah,
We
true.
saw football. I was I put my shirt out,
Yeah.
I put my shirt out, going to watch the game, because I'm
Yeah.
so excited. I can't see we losing, even if we're playing with a McFred, because the coach was like, "Yo, come off the field, put Danny on," because he's a coach. You want to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my 11. But Luke Shaw, take a rest. This is not no English FC. You know what I mean? Bissaka, I love Bissaka. But at some point you have to give him a rest. Yo, he's been playing non-stop, for last a couple of months. You know what I mean? Give him a rest, pivot him over. If we're gonna defend against a team like we used to do under Van Gaal, as I said before, we have Herrera, close down like a Hazard or somebody like that. If we need to defend against like this attacking threat like Man City or Liverpool or so on and so forth, where they come blasting one hole in midfielder and they're gonna throw everything. Okay, you put Bissaka. You know what I mean? If we play against this Norwich and this Aston Villa and so on and so forth, man to man, come on, we can't go with Bissaka because he's defensive minded.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We can't go with Luke Shaw because he's defensive minded. They're always looking for the back pass or sideways. No, this is the best team I'm seeing, and Pogba's not in it for a long period of time. Like the best playing with this McFred for a long period of time. Like I told you the last time.
Yeah.
They just need a little bit of tweak. Push forward. We don't need a slow defense. We need McFred to defend to cover their weakness. No, we don't need it. And then this guy was saying we need to love our players, and back then Toulon Park was winning Champions League. What are you talking about? These players are winning nothing. Eagles was winning he scored against Everton. We win the league. Come on, man. We were winning, and they were poor. Jumper were poor. We were winning.
Yeah.
Now we're losing, and then we have poor people in our team. No, we have to criticize that because we love the club.
Yeah.
It's not a Pogba FC or a Bruno FC or so on and so forth. We want to see us winning. If we're winning, would you complain? Would you complain, Saeed?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We can't be losing and playing. Not even playing losing. We're playing crap. Losing. Absolutely. And then we're saying that this player is bad, and then somebody's coming on. No, well, you can't berate our players. What are you talking? I played professional for a long period of time. Busted my knee. I tackled my youngest brother because I want to win against his team. Because you have to put that fight out. Maguire showed bleed. Fine. You bleed for that. How many? This is the best he ever played in Manchester United for I don't know how long. You're 80 million pounds, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're getting big money a week.
Yeah.
A week. Come on, man. You need to rest. That's my team comp. You know what I mean? This is gonna be one of the best couple of months I've seen for a long time. You know what I mean? Get Ahmad in. You know what I mean? Get all of these young...
It's exciting times, man.
Bro,
I appreciate you, Lee, for coming on.
Bro, I take my shirt out, Big up, Saeed.
Big up, man. Big up, Lee, for coming on, man. I appreciate you coming on, Lee. Lee there speaking very, very passionately about United. Big up to Lee for that, bro. Big up to Zayn Miassi, who was in the chat before. Zayn Miassi losing to Arsenal. Zayn Miassi, man, I'm sorry, but you are in the mud, mate. You are in the mud. You are in the mud. Badgie, how are you, brother? There you go. That's
it's a bit of an old shirt, but you know what I'm saying. Let me just get straight to the talking side.
Where did you borrow that from? Where did you borrow that from?
I bought it from the shop in it. I school started doing that a while ago. I bought it when I was a kid though, long time ago. Doesn't fit me anymore. It's quite small.
Right then.
What's the size? 12 to 13 and that. I've been a big boy my whole life, you know what I mean? So the last one I was like 10 and that. But I want to say, starting 11 wise.
What's your 11?
Yeah. Strongest 11, I think so. I have to go. I think the back line's pretty much sorted, I think. Dalot, Telles, Bailly, Varane, and then De Gea.
Yeah.
And then I think, so Ragnar will play the 4-2-2-2. I think he should play Donny and Fred.
Yeah.
And then he should play Pogba.
Yeah.
And Lingard. And I think he should play Martial and Ronaldo up front. That's what I think he should play.
So 4-2-2-2, yeah?
Yeah. And so mate, Abdul Latif, he hasn't been school in a while. Abdul Latif, mate, I'm very sad side. Recently, mate.
Well, yeah, after I told you, man, you need to get him on.
Bro, he hasn't come to school for like 2-3 weeks.
What? Why is that?
Because Oli Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked, and he's sad, man. He's depressed now. I'm being serious. I'm not even joking about.
Make sure you go check out for him. You should check out for him. Listen, Badgie, bro, you keep changing your name every week, but it's all right, man. Badgie, you change your name every week.
I feel like Said might kick me out before I even get on it. I don't think he like me that much, Said. I'll be honest. I don't think he like me that much.
You're just not serious sometimes. But anyway, big up to you, bro.
Yeah.
And
big up.
Big up all the time, man. Big up all the time. Sajid, how are you, boss?
Hey, what's up?
How are you, man? Everything okay?
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, not too bad. Before I'm just gonna come in and out, but just want to give the audience your team before I come back in about 10 seconds.
Okay. So I think my team is pretty. It's a little controversial, but like the goalie, De Gea, of course. I think he should be the captain. And then the center backs. Okay, this is a little controversial here. I'm gonna stick with Maguire, and then I'll play Varane there. I think that, and then Telles and Dalot. Then the midfield, Fred, Van de Beek, and then Bruno kind of like as a cam.
Yep.
And then the three up front, I would say Sancho on the left, Ronaldo up top, and then Greenwood on the right.
Okay, what's the reasons for that for your team? Can you explain?
So I mean, like the reason I picked Maguire, like don't get me wrong, I don't think he's worth 80 million, nor do I think he should be captain.
Yeah.
But I think like he's good aerially, and like, you know, he can like press forward, which is something that I kind of like. And then kind of Varane has the speed to kind of like complement that.
Okay. I see that. Anyone else that you were thinking of getting, but you didn't really want to kind of choose?
I think Pogba, maybe, like, instead of, like, I love Pogba. He's like my guy. And like maybe once he like gets fit, maybe he could come in instead of like Van de Beek, or like they could like switch up.
Okay.
And then like I like Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, but like they need a rest at some point.
Yep. And that's your team then.
And then Rashford can come on as like a sub, because like I've seen him like have a huge impact as a sub. Kind of like I remember that one time he scored a hat trick as a sub.
Okay, fair enough. That's your team then. Big up to you, Sachin, for coming on. Love for the love, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Big up to you. I see everyone in the comments. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. Make sure you like the video, people. Get them likes up. We have Traps, my guy Traps, in the building.
What's going on?
What are you telling me, bro? You good?
Yeah, you know what the slogan is this week, innit?
What?
Arsenal. Sure.
Come on, man. I told you about these banter club, man. They're banter.
Yeah, man. It's only a matter of time. I kept telling everyone, but no one wants to listen. You know what it is? Everyone loves to enjoy the moment because they know it's not going to last. So they thought, let's just get all the banter in now.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to last.
Exactly.
And now it's after last night. I just knew Damari Gray was gonna do them, man. I knew it. I just knew it.
100%.
From I see him warming up, I said, "Yep, this boy is he's gonna." And that's what I was saying. Saka, everyone's talking about Saka. Damari Gray is clear of Saka right now.
Yeah, true.
So what's going on with this England call up? Because I'm seeing Gerard Bowen moving mad. I'm seeing Damari Gray moving mad. So I don't understand where does Saka fit into all of this? Because in my mind, Damari Gray's clear of him right now.
Yeah, easily. Listen, Damari Gray's always been doing bits. I rated Damari Gray for a while, but unlucky Leicester, man. He should have made it really there, but he was just unlucky, man. You know what I mean? He had that guy, the guy Barnes come in and then just took his position.
Yeah. That Barnes isn't too. He ain't too rubbish neither. He's quite good, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you saying then, bro? Your team. What's your team going in?
Well, for me, I think to myself, right? Yeah, I think that this is a new coach. Yeah, so he's coming in. Everyone's talking about they should play this and they should play that, and what's going on with Rashford and this, that, and the other. This is a new coach.
Yeah.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, for me, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been sitting there telling these players, "Oh, you're great, you're wonderful." You see how it happens. Go out and enjoy the game. Go out. That's not going to happen now. Now they're going to be coached into their roles and told what to do and how to play. So all that nonsense, what they was doing, you ain't going to see that. You ain't going to see Rashford running about like a headless chicken. He's going to have a job to come on and do, and he's going to have to stick to it. Yeah. So for me, De Gea obviously all day. Even though De Gea's been conceding goals, but it's not his fault. He's been having a blinding season, but it just hasn't been documented because of the goals he's been conceding due to the poorness of the defense. So I think Telles has come in. Telles has had his chance to come into the first team, and he's took it. I think Luke Shaw for me right now has to find his way back in, but I don't think you can write off Luke Shaw.
No, we're not going to write him off because every time when he looks like his position being took it, he always comes back.
Yeah, exactly. Because Telles wasn't. It's not like Telles wasn't good enough. It's just that Luke Shaw stepped up when he came. So now he's had the opportunity.
Brandon Williams, same, all of them.
Yeah, he stepped it up. So Luke Shaw's still in the mix for me, but for now, because of the situation, I'm gonna go with Telles.
Yeah.
Varane when he's ready. Maguire stripped of the captaincy, put on the bench, learn your trade, man. Because you're £80 million worth of defender. Time for you to step up a level now. So he needs to be dropped and put on the bench. So for me, it's gonna be Varane, Lindelof and Bailly. I'm not too sure. I think they're very similar in certain ways. I think they're very similar in certain ways. People will go with Bailly because he's sort of like the unknown. You know what I mean? Like Lindelof knows them. Everyone knows Lindelof's got a mistake in him. So they're gonna go with Bailly until Bailly makes a mistake. Bearing in mind, Bailly made the mistake in the City game, but people are still gonna go with Bailly because everyone feels he hasn't got an opportunity. So, but for me, I'm gonna go with Lindelof because Lindelof had a good game against Palace. Yeah, and I'm gonna go with him. Darlow again. Because of the football that we're playing, we're not playing defensive football no more. This is rock and roll football. This is Ralph Rangnick rock and roll football. Yeah, so we're not playing this defensive stuff no more. So Wan-Bissaka isn't going to be needed until the big games, like when you have to go into a 5-3-2 against City or something, and you've got to play a bit defensive. So for me, Maguire and Wan-Bissaka go into that when there's a 5. They play as a 5 because Maguire's too slow to play as a 2. He needs to play as a 3. Yeah. So and I'm gonna go 4-2-2 as well because that's what Ralph Rangnick will play, and I feel like McFred. Everyone's gonna now. Fred's had a couple good games. Everyone's gonna scapegoat McTominay now, yeah. Until McTominay has a good game, yeah. But McTominay is a no nonsense midfielder. What you see is what you get. He comes in, he does his job. He was the man. Everyone said he had a good game. He was the man of the match against Chelsea. So at the end of the day, everyone's gonna have. He's not exciting. He's not someone who's gonna go. You're gonna look at and go, wow, McTominay. He's just a bog standard midfielder that comes in and does a job. No nonsense. So I'm gonna stick with McFred because Fred's obviously trying to step it up and he's doing his thing right now. So for me, that's fine. But for the 2-10s, I'm saying this right now. If I was Ralph Rangnick right now, first thing I'll be doing is, especially if I'm going to be sporting director, I'll be going to Pogba and saying, listen, Pogba, what are we doing here? Because either you're signing this deal or January, I'm trying to get some money for you to reinvest into the squad. So what are we doing? And if you're not signing it before January, then I'm gonna try to get some money for you so I can reinvest into this and move forward.
Yeah.
So for me right now, obviously Pogba's injured, but I would go Van de Beek and Bruno.
They would work well, but again, it's like, what do you do that with the other players like Sancho, Greenwood, Martial?
Yeah, but that's that's what I'm trying to say. But so up top, we all know for the fact, no matter what anyone wants to say, and I've been hearing all this Martial. Let's not pretend Martial ain't been dreadful for years. Yeah, let's not pretend he ain't. Yeah, and everyone's talking about Martial's not greedy. He will pass the ball. That's not his job. His job is to get on the end of chances and get the ball in the back of the net. It's not to pass to Ronaldo. So for me, for a starting 11, it's got to be Ronaldo because he's undroppable. And if it weren't for him, we would be out of everything right now. So Ronaldo for me and Greenwood, because they're both finishers. They're both like they're both hungry for goals. They both will get you goals. And Greenwood right now, Greenwood's coming on and he's creating little bits of chances. And you know what I mean, he's not getting on the score sheet, but he's creating. So for me, I feel like the young boy, he can learn a lot of Ronaldo because he's going to be the future going forward when Ronaldo decides to pack up and leave. So Greenwood for me, and Ralph Rangnick's got to take his role now and coach everyone else and say, right, the Lingards, the Sanchos, the Rashfords, all these lot. Listen, you lot have got to do this, and then, but when they get up to speed, because there's 10 games now that we should be winning. Yeah, we should be winning. I'm saying maybe a 1 draw in there with West Ham, maybe, possibly. Yeah, but we should be winning them games. But by the time we get 5, 6, 7 games underneath our belt, and we're on a bit of a run, you should be able to rotate that squad like Man City do, because Man City just do a like for like exchange. Facts. So they'll bring off Gundogan or what's his name? Bernardo Silva. Bring on Mahrez, De Bruyne. It's a like for like. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So at the end of the day, if we're bringing off Ronaldo or we're bringing off Greenwood and we're putting on Martial or we're putting on Rashford, it's a like for like. There's no difference. It's just the same. You're getting more of the same at the same standard. And that's what Ralph Rangnick's job needs to be doing, to get that squad. Yeah. I'm talking 15, 16 players up to scratch to play the rest of the league. So if it doesn't matter who, at the end of the day, we should be going to the games, sitting down at the games, and it don't matter who's getting picked. Yeah. Who's getting picked? They're all giving their all, and they're all on form, and they're all doing their jobs properly. Just like City.
That's what we're gonna get though. Hopefully we'll get that right now with Ralph Rangnick, that we get no favourites, no nothing like that. That's
no favourites. I think he's gonna be cutthroat as well. I think he's gonna give everyone an opportunity. Yeah, and once you're out, you're out. Because I mean, Van der Beek, everyone said Van der Beek come on the other day for a couple minutes, but I feel like Van der Beek now will want to stay if he gets games. I feel like,
yeah, trust me, that's what I was thinking as well. If he doesn't get games, he'll go. He'll be like, you know, it's not even worth it.
But for me, Pogba is a big issue right now. Pogba needs to make a decision. Are you staying? Or are you going? Because right now we're trying to move forward. We can't move forward with Pogba in the team if he's not going to be there next year. Or, do you know what I mean? Or do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that is an issue. That contract issue needs to be sorted out. Dead in the water. Are you staying? Are you going? Because we can't have any the Jesse Lingard situation as well. Do you want to sign a contract? Do you want to? I think he'll leave because at the moment he's going to be, even though he is good, I think he's going to be way too far down the pecking order for him to even get an opportunity. And even if he does a good game, he's just going to be in a rotation. Yeah. So it's not going to be a thing where he's going to be a mainstay in the starting 11. But for me, that's my starting 11. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's how we're going to move forward. That's how we're going to score goals. Yeah, and that's what I believe anyway. And for me, the front two, like this guy saying that you need creativity in the front two, but Greenwood's got that. Greenwood's got that. Ronaldo might be greedy and he might want to take shots and whatnot, but at the end of the day, he's doing the business. He's scoring the goals. Yeah. He's scoring the goals. So regardless of what Ronaldo does, as long as we're getting goals and Greenwood's getting goals and Ronaldo's getting goals, no one ain't gonna complain. No one's gonna complain. No one's gonna be talking about we lack creativity.
Goals to everyone silences everyone, isn't it? Goals silences everyone. So
exactly. Because we're playing. Why we're saying we're playing attacking football now. So if as long as these men start, what do you need? You need creativity in the midfield. You need to be able to win the ball back up, higher up the pitch, and attack the team. and get goals and squeeze goals out of them. And you need people that are going to be clinical and take their chances. Because let's be honest, Martial and Rashford, they throw chances away like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Greenwood is clinical. Ronaldo is clinical, and also he'll pull a chance out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that's how I feel, man.
Traps. Big up, bro, for coming on as always, man. Big up to you, man.
But yeah, I see you at Brighton, yeah?
Yeah, Brighton. You going Brighton, yeah?
Yeah. I see you at Brighton, man.
All right, then. Mind you.
Yeah?
Love, bro. Love.
All right, cool.
Love. Big up to you, bro. We got Anas in the building. Anas,
Yo,
what you telling me?
we
You
say, yeah, I'm good, bro.
Good to finally see
Obviously,
you, man. You get me? Behind the mods and that, but you're here, live in the
I'm
flesh.
here. Finally, bro, we got a proper manager in place, man. Oh, that Palace game, man. That's probably some of the best football I've seen, like, since I've been supporting United, bro. Probably since LVG days, like.
Trust
Bro,
me.
the press was crazy. Like, do you see, like, we was literally playing in their half. Sustained pressure, bro. That's how Man United should be playing. None of this rubbish counter-attacking at home to Villa and all this, bro. Like, I'm so glad Ollie's gone, man. And
controlled, isn't it? It's controlled, and it's like, you
Yeah.
can see that, you don't have to sit back and wait for them to do something. Just hit them on the counter, like you said, in it. So
exactly, like, and this is the thing. Ragnick said control like 50 times in his presser, and that's exactly what we saw against Palace. That's a manager who he not only talks the talks, but he's walking the walk, bro. And that's what we want to see, bro. None of this passion and McTominay was strong in there in the tackle there. Like, I don't care about all that, man. Like, I wanna see something.
Football.
Yeah, and I'm willing to be patient with Ragnick now, innit? Like, even if we give him the permanent job, I'm happy, bro. Like, I'm happy because at the end of the day, like, if there's no one available, and obviously Ten Hag, I don't know if he's like same philosophy as Ragnick. I think Poch is off the cards completely. So listen, if Ragnick says, listen, give me one more year here, I've got my because he's brought in 2 coaches now. I've got my people here. Let me just work with these guys a bit more longer, and then we can make a decision like in a year's time again. Do you know what I mean? But bro,
people might be available then, isn't it? People
yeah.
might become. Yeah. So what's your team then, bro? What will be your best 11 for you?
For me, like currently, well, I'll go with the 4-2-2 with that Rangnick's playing, and I'll put De Gea in goal. For me, Delo has to start. I mean, unbelievable. You get me? Like, this guy uses both feet, not just bloody one right foot that one the Saka uses. And Lindelof and Varane. Listen, I think Maguire could come back in here, but listen, but he ain't playing well, bro. And I feel like Lindelof's had a very underrated season this season.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, the defense has been rubbish, but that's not all their fault. I can't really blame them.
Yeah, true.
And right now, on form, probably you say Telles, but I think Shaw could come back in. As much as I don't. Like, listen, you can't give me one good season. It's 6-7 years, but
that's true.
I feel like he can still come back in. Maybe Ragnick will make him lose weight because, listen, if you're not fit, bro, you're not playing for that guy. Do you know what I mean?
True.
And the 2 pivots, I'm playing Fred and I'm playing probably Matic, bro.
Okay.
And then in front of them, I'm playing Pogba and I'm playing Sancho in the pockets. And then my front 2 is Martial and Ronaldo.
Yeah. That's a balanced team, man. It's all about balance, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That you're going to get creativity from Pogba and Sancho, ball carriers, dribblers, and then you can link up play with Martial. You can play into them, and then Ronaldo can sort of poach in it.
Facts.
And that's the way I feel like we should play. But listen, like players like Rashford, Bruno, McTominay, like I think it's time for these guys to hold bench for a few games, man. Like these guys, bro, Said is not fair. Like they play rubbish, then they don't get subbed off, and then they're playing every week. Like it's not fair, innit?
But now it won't be like that situation, though. I don't think that will happen, man.
Yeah, but you're still baffed though why Ragnick took off Sancho before Rashford.
You know, it was the fact that I think like Sancho I thought he was better in the first half. First 10 minutes of the second half, I don't think he was there. But then no, it was Rashford.
Yeah,
think maybe he was just thinking, right, Sanchez had maybe a few, you know, he wanted to see more of Rashford maybe and see how he can hold the line. But I get what you mean. I think Rashford's more poor. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
Like,
that's, you know, maybe that's
I've,
just something that we'll see for now, just for now, maybe.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know. Like, I'm worried for Rashford because, like, before, like, I never really rated Rashford highly, but it's like right now he's looking out of his depth, man. He's like his touch is so heavy, bro.
yeah,
Like before, he used to play into Rashford 1-2 touch, yeah, he'll pop it off. Now it's like he's taking 3-4 touches. Like, I don't know
yeah.
what's going on with him, man. I don't think it's off-field stuff. I just feel like maybe these injuries are now catching up to him, innit?
Catching up. That's what people are
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, his injuries are
So
probably now catching up. So we'll see, we'll see. But Anas, man, I appreciate you calling, man. It's good to finally meet you.
yeah,
And
love,
big up to
bro.
you, bro. Every time what you do
Keep
for the
doing your
channel.
thing, man. Keep doing
Come
your
on,
thing,
love,
bro.
bro. I
Love.
appreciate it, man. Big up to you, bro.
Big up.
Love, bro. Love. Big up to Anas for coming on. We got Biddy Ut. Big up to you, bro. Thanks for sorry for waiting, but big up to you for coming
Yeah,
on,
hi
bro.
Said.
How are
How
you,
are
man?
you? I'm Bidut from India. I'm actually a very big fan of you. I
Appreciate
watch
it, man.
almost I watch
Appreciate it.
almost all all watch almost all your videos. Your like the last Arsenal I think reaction video that your step I have shown almost all of my Arsenal rival fans, my
Yeah,
friends. They were also like extremely confident that they will pick up maybe 3 points from Old Trafford, but at the end we won. So it was a very like a very good win.
yeah, absolutely. Um, Before I ask you about your 11, how are you feeling under Ragnick? What's your overall feeling? How are you happy? What's your feeling?
I think it's a big change. It's a great change. I think after like today, as he informed us that Shasha Lenz and Chris Armas are coming in. So I think
Yeah,
it's a huge track change from where we were previously under Oli and Mourinho and Van Gaal. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about how things will turn out after the 6 months, because I don't know, like Chris Armas coming in, Sasha Lenz coming in, how will the
yeah,
upcoming manager like work with them? I don't know, or if under the hoods Ranieri has already been given 18 months of contract. I don't know that. We don't know that. So it's
yeah,
yet to we are yet to see that. But I think it's a good change. I think it's a modern change,
yeah.
right? I think even the players coming in, I think the scouting network, the network that Ranieri has over the whole world, I think it's going to benefit us hugely.
Absolutely. And your 11, your best 11 for the game against,
I
or just in
have, I
general,
have,
your best 11.
yeah, I have listened to like everyone talking here about the 11. I think before like my me telling that what's the best 11 is, I think it's pretty early that we are deciding on a 11, since Ranieri is also 1 day or 2 days into the job.
Yeah,
So I think it's if we are yet to see how players are going to turn out, because we are like calling out Fred and dissing Fred so much
yeah,
even in the last week, and then he turns out to be the hero, and he is right now our favorite player. So we don't know how
yeah,
players will turn out eventually under the new manager, but I think then the back four should be Varane and Maguire, because
yeah,
I think Varane should be there. And also, I'm not like totally deleting Lindelof from the 11, because for some situations I think Maguire suits best. For some situations I think Lindelof suits best.
yeah,
So
true.
I think Varane should be the constant one, and I think the second CB should vary. These are the two CBs. I think for the full backs, I think Dalo, if he is performing week in week out, I think Wan-Bissaka can cover for him, or
Yeah,
the other way around. I don't think we should call off anyone at this point of time. I think everyone should be given a chance. I think we have so many games till the end of the season. The FA Cup then coming. We're of course out of the Carabao. UCL obviously there the first 11 is gonna play. But I think we have many PL games and also many other games that we can capitalize on what's the best 11 is. I think for the left fullback, I'm going to go with Telles, because here also I'm in a dilemma, because I think small intricate passes like what we need right now, I think Luke Shaw does that best. But
yeah,
in Telles, we we have a very unique thing. That's the ability to take a set piece on our
Yeah.
left foot, which we don't have in the team. I think the last match he almost scored 2 from 2 set pieces. So I think that's an added threat. Midfield, I think along with Fred, McTominay, I don't think he's a first 11 player for Man United. I think he can be a good squad player. He can be a good rotation player. But I think if they allow some funds to Ranieri in the summer, I think they can go for a Haidara or someone like that with that energy, with that intense energy to go through a 90 minutes PL game. Above that, I think Bruno, maybe Donny. Let's see where Donny plays tomorrow, because that's a big question. Does he play on a holding midfielder role or does he play on a number 10 role? So I think Bruno there, because Bruno is like my favorite. I think I know that many people have Bruno as favorite, but for me Bruno is my best player.
Absolutely.
And along Bruno, I think maybe Sancho did good the other day. I think he needs to get himself some time because he is specifically a winger. He used to play a winger all his life. But I think in that number 10 advanced playmaker role, I think he needs some time, and we're going to give him that.
Yeah.
And of course, Ronaldo should play because he is the greatest goal scorer ever. He is the best finisher on this planet right now. So I don't think we have that right, or even Ranieri can tell the team that Ronaldo, you are not playing today, and someone can go in there and give and score those goals that Ronaldo scores. Because he has saved us millions, so many times this year for our UCL. We wouldn't have been in the UCL. We would have played Thursday night Europa League if Ronaldo was.
Ronaldo, yeah, true. Fair enough.
Ronaldo is
Fair
a
enough.
very.
Yeah. Big up, man.
He's a
Big up
very-
you for coming on, man. I appreciate your time, your effort, and love to see you give your opinions as always, man. Appreciate you
Yep.
guys over in India as
Yep.
well supporting the channel. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Yep. Bye.
Take it easy. Bye-bye. Big up to Bidiut. Love for coming on, Bidiut. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. We got Yusuf next. Yusuf, how are you, brother?
Happy, Saeed. We've got the coach. Finally.
That's it. Finally. we got the coach.
Lots of dua. Eh?
That's it.
Lots of dua.
That's it. Exactly. What's your team that you want to see at Old Trafford or just in general United?
No, but I think Ragnick is going to change the system up. I think the default system is 4-2-2. I think he'll change it into, depending who we're playing, into a 3-5-2 if we play City or Liverpool, or 4-3-3 if we're chasing the game. De Gea, Varane, Lindelof.
Yeah.
On the right back, I think next year Ethan Laird is going to push the lot in Wan-Bissaka. I think he's amazing. I think he's an amazing player.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be special. Luke Shaw, I tell us because of his ability to cross the ball, and I think he's going to surprise us with Pogba. I think Pogba is going to play in the double pivot, but it's not going to be. If you look at most pressing systems, the space on the field is out wide, so your fullbacks are important. That's where you create the space in a pressing system. So,
absolutely,
if you're going to press teams up high, I think Sancho and Fernandes will press.
Yeah.
Cavani and Ronaldo up front, and I think Pogba is going to play as a quarterback.
Yeah.
I think we don't have anybody else in the team to spray long passes. So I think instead of playing him in the 10s in the double pivot, he's going to be very important, specifically because of his long passing range. So I think Pogba is going to be vital in this team. But I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to be the spare man to be able to create the spaces and to direct the game. I think he'll play in the double pivot with Fred.
Okay.
And if you play a high system, you don't need to the CDMs to protect the back four because you're playing so high up the field. You're going to need somebody to pass as well. So
yeah,
I mean, if you look at all the high pressing teams, Liverpool, City, Leipzig, they create space out wide with their fullbacks. I think that's how it works.
That's the key thing, isn't it? The fullbacks are the key in this system.
Yeah, they're very key. That's why I see Ethan Laird having a big future at United. I really think he's gonna be
Just
great.
need game time, more, fluidity, more confidence. That's the
So
main
just
thing.
one more thing. What do you think about Rashford?
Yeah, sticky one. He's.
No,
I
I
don't think
think
he's
he's
fully
I
fit.
think he's just overrated. I think he's
Okay.
got no football IQ whatsoever.
Okay.
I
Well,
honestly believe I think he's overrated. I think he's lost a yard of pace. I think he's gonna
that's what it
struggle to
seemed like
get.
to me. In that game, that he did look like he seemed a lot lost a yard of pace. But I just think maybe confidence. Maybe now being coached after the last player who he coached was his guy who brought him in, Van Gaal. And since
Yeah,
then,
but remember, I mean, he got into the team by luck. I mean, he was
well, yeah,
working.
well, people put it there. Look, yeah, I get you mean.
No. I don't think he's a Man United player. I think under Fergie he wouldn't have smelled side. I don't. He reminds me a bit of Nani, but Nani had a bit more about him. I think so.
Yeah, Nani was unbelievable. I think we kind of underrated Nani, but yeah, that's your team, and that's what we respect for you for coming on and giving your opinion. I appreciate that, Yusuf.
All right, cheers.
Love, appreciate that. Manji, have you got your camera on? If not, I'm gonna go. Yeah, there you go. Manji, are you gonna mess around or are you gonna give you a serious opinion?
No, man. Serious talk right now.
Right, give me your 11. Give me your 11.
My 11, mate. Dyer in goals, obviously.
Yeah.
Dalot in right back, mate. I don't want Saka. I don't want to see him playing again ever again for Man United, mate. He's a joker. Centre backs. Varane.
Yeah.
Then it's either Lindelof or Bailly. I think Lindelof, just about Lindelof.
Yeah.
Then left back, Alex Telles. Luke Shaw's playing Call of Duty at home right now.
Well, I didn't know that. Does he actually play that?
Probably he always gets injured, mate, and the Call of Duty comes out. Have you seen the stat?
No.
You have to see it, mate. So it's on Twitter somewhere.
Okay.
And then I'll play a 2-2. Freddy Krueger in midfield.
Yep.
Now I think Donny Van der Beek.
Donny and Fred.
Yeah, the two, and then in front of them, the 2 10s. Sancho. And Hongwo if he's fit.
Okay. Then
up front, has to be Anthony Martial and Viva Ronaldo, mate.
Yeah, that's a
so
good
what would your 11 be, mate?
I would go with Fred, and I would try Fred and Donny, see if that would work out. I would play Bruno and Pogba, and then I would play Martial and Ronaldo up top.
I can't lie, man. The guy before, mate, he was talking facts about Rashford. The guy before, Yusuf.
What about him?
He was talking facts, mate, about Rashford. He was right about him.
Okay, man.
Because you know why Rashford, mate, he's... Salam alaikum, Saeed, man. See you tomorrow, yeah?
Love, bro. Love. Salam. Big up to you, Leo Lesso. Leo, are you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm there, man. How are you, man?
How are you, man? Are you good?
I'm all good. Oh, before we start, Ralph Rick Ragnick, baby. Ralph Rick Ragnick, whoa. Yeah, man. Obviously, I don't want to take too much of your time. I'd say the starting 11 for me personally would be De Gea and goal. At right back, I'd have Delo, obviously, because of his attacking impetus. And I'd still keep Tellers as well. Luke Shaw's got like a hell of a game to play if he wants to get back into that starting 11 right now.
Yeah.
Because Tellers with his crossing ability and his ability to he's a dead ball specialist. So I mean that's something. Yeah. And then in central defense, I'd partner Bailly and Varane if he's back. Because I believe that because both of them are very, very quick players. That's one thing people don't know. Both of them are comfortable on the ball as well.
On the ball, yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So they can afford to make mistakes and then obviously recover from those mistakes.
Yeah.
In midfield, I would go with Van der Beek and Fred as the two, yes. And then just in front of them, I'd go with Bruno. And then on the left, I'd go with it's very tight with this one. You know, I'd go with Martial, you know, if he's fully fit though. And then on the right, I'd go with Sancho, and then through the middle, obviously CR7.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a strong team, man. You know what I mean? Leo Lesso's going with a strong team, man. So big up to you, Leo Lesso, for coming on, man. Appreciate that,
Thanks,
brother.
man.
Love, bro. Love, bro. Next caller we having is Lars. Lars, are you there? Lars, are you there? Nope, he's left his station. Shakeem, how are you, brother?
Cool, man.
You good? What's
Yeah,
your
good,
team,
man.
boss?
Yeah, I'll pick De Gea in it. Then I'll pick Tellez and Bailly and Varane. And Dalot in the back four. Then I'll pick Donny and Fred, because Fred is in good form right now.
Yeah.
And if you chopping and changing, you take out Fred and put in Matic, because Matic and Donny have a very good combination.
Yep.
So and in front of them, I'll play Sancho and Pogba, because in that two number 10s, you need players that are good passers of the ball.
Yep.
And Pogba is the best passer in the squad. And his pressing stats is second to Fred. So we need him in the team. And I'll pay Martial and Ronaldo on top. But I feel Martial and Greenwood up top gonna be good too. That'll be a good combination as well.
Yeah, that'll be very, very exciting.
Yeah. And side, one thing I have to say, I don't understand why people surprise Tellez and Dalot playing well.
Yeah.
Because we've been saying our best players are on the bench. We've been saying that under Ali. We've been saying that, and mostly all our technical players and intelligent players are on the bench.
Yeah.
And these players.
So many players there, isn't there, Shaquille? We've got Cavani still in there.
Yeah.
Cavani's still there as well.
Yeah. And it's baffling how Ali, that goes to show how bad Ali was there. Because it's not like these players are Faroe Islands International or Lithuania. These players play for Portugal, Netherlands, Brazil, and this international teams, big nations, and they were starters.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not a surprise they come in and fit in that system, and they're playing well. Yeah, so man. So it's nice to have a good coach in where you can coach the players and the players to play well. And I expecting big things.
Before you go, I want to ask you, where will United finish under Ralph Rangnick?
Definitely top 4. Definitely.
Yeah.
You ever had a chance of winning something as well? So I could see us based on the fixtures in the Champions League, I could see us going far in Champions League, like a semi-final or quarter-final.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. Big up
to you from away from Grenada,
yeah, Grenada, yeah.
Grenada, big up to you from Grenada, man. Big up to you. Lars is here now. You left your chair unattended, man. What's going on?
Yeah. I was just getting some food, man. I'm in uni, so got back from class. Yeah, I appreciate you. So, man, I really want to say, first of all, I really appreciate what you do, man. It's really good to have a community to talk about United with,
Absolutely, man. That's the pleasure, man. You know what I mean? You're welcome, man. Appreciate it, man.
So, without further ado, I'm gonna just get into it, and waste too much time. De Gea, of course.
Absolutely.
And then, my back is I have to. It's tough, but Dalot, because it offers much more going forward. And then I have Varane and Bailly, because Varane and Bailly offer that defensive solidity. So I don't think we need to have a right back that's too defensive, because our back line is going to be solid, especially if we're pushing up the pitch, And then left back, that's the toughest position on the pitch for me.
Yeah.
Because Luke Shaw is really good. Tellez is really good. I don't know who has more long-term potential, So it's a question of, are you asking if we're talking like current form, or are we talking long-term when you say this 11?
True. Let's just say for the next 6 months, what would be your team? That will base it on that.
Tell us, because I feel like Luke Shaw is not in shape. Is it just me?
Well, I think it's one of the things where has he been
He's
fit
good,
since the Euros? Has he been
even like physically? I think he's never been in shape. He looks heavy.
Yeah,
you know,
possibly.
I don't know. He's not as quick as he's been. I don't know, but tell us for now, and then especially we really need to discuss that Bailly Varane partnership more because Bailly is getting done dirty. Over here.
Yeah, I know. I think Varane, Bailly, I don't know, but maybe they just
do.
Do you reckon he's a good trainer, Bailly? Like, I know that sounds crazy, yeah, but is he a good trainer? Do you reckon that?
I mean, we never know, but I mean, I assume like they only take pictures of players that are training good on the training pitch, and he's always in the pictures. You always see him.
Always, yeah, of course.
I don't know. I don't know if that means anything. We don't know. We just don't know.
Yeah.
But Bailly's reminds me of Vidic. Doesn't he? That aggressiveness.
Aggressive. Will put his body where I mean, anywhere he'll.
Varane reminds me of Ferdinand. The elegance, Ferdinand, Varane, and that would be the closest thing we've had to Ferdinand and Vidic.
True. It is, but it's sad that it won't happen. But then again, Lindelof has played well this season, though.
Yeah, Lindelof is a good player. He's just not. He's not. He doesn't have the toughness.
It's not got a stature. Yeah. So that's
You
your
know
back.
what? You know what I want Bailly in the team. You remember the little Ronaldo dust up with the Liverpool players?
Yeah.
Had Bailly been in that team, had Pogba been in that team, they wouldn't have touched Ronaldo.
True.
That shit drove me insane.
I know.
Seeing those Scousers touch up Ronaldo, I couldn't believe it, bro. I would have 2-footed them.
I know, but we don't have we have Warriors, man. We don't have that team anymore.
Only Bruno and little Fred went in to do anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couldn't believe
What's
it.
your midfield? What's your midfield then?
Anyway, midfield, double pivot gotta be Donny and Pogba.
Okay.
And one serious issue I have is that they make the claim that McTominay plays because he's more defensively solid than Donny. But what does he actually do?
There we go.
I've seen Donny put in more tackles. Like for example, that Watford game. Donny put in more tackles than McTominay ever does.
Yeah.
So that defensive solidity argument doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, true. It's a myth.
It's a myth. Thank you.
Yeah.
Donny, Pogba ahead of them. I'll have because we're doing 4-2-2-2, right?
Yeah.
Ahead of them, I'll have Bruno and Sancho, and then ahead of those, I'll have Cavani and Ronaldo.
Okay.
Yeah, Cavani and Ronaldo. To me, that would be
Cavani and Ronaldo. They worked against Tottenham. You know what I mean? They were very good against Tottenham.
Together. That's experience right there. To me, that would be
absolutely. Lars, appreciate you coming on, bro, and big up to your studies and what. Good luck with your studies. Love, bro, love. Big up to Lars for coming on. Big up to you. First time calling on the show, so big up to Lars. We have Arrest, then we have Leiji, then we have Slime, then we have United Sweden out there in the cold. So big up to United Sweden. Yeah, he is literally snowing out there. Big up to Arrest. How are you, bro? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. What do you want to say in terms of your 11, your starting 11? What would be your starting 11?
So my starting 11 would be David De Gea in goal.
Yeah.
Back four, Diego Dalot, Eric Bailly. I know you might have fallen out with Harry Beckenbauer, but like we have to be honest now. Eric Bailly and Varane would be your ideal partnership, if I'm right, Saeed.
Yeah. That's fair enough. I'd have that. As it makes teams better, then why not?
Have you fallen out with Maguire, by the way? Have you fallen out with him?
Not just fallen out, but just kind of like I don't rep him as much as I was getting too gassed, So yeah, I think we just have to leave that one for now. So,
as Lars said, left back is so difficult. But
yeah,
I'm gonna have to say Telles, because for me, when I watch him, he shows passion to the team. I think the Arsenal game, I think you must have seen it, that tackle that he made on Martinelli, and he showed that passion.
Oh, that was a brilliant tackle.
Yeah, brilliant. I think very, very underrated player for us, and I would say Telles. And now it's gonna be tricky, but I think Ragnick will probably play a 4-2-2, and the midfield to probably be Fred and Donny. But I don't know why people are not mentioning Pogba into this conversation, but it's going to be tricky to where to put him really. But this just shows you we've got so many depth that Oli didn't really use. But yeah, so Donny and Fred, Sancho, Bruno, Ronaldo, and Rashford.
Oh, that's cool. You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. I thought it was my house sale. I'm going off.
Yeah, so Bruno, Sancho, Cavani, and not Cavani, Rashford and Ronaldo.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, how about you say?
No, Rashford and Ronaldo.
Oh, Ronaldo. Okay. Fair enough, man. Big up to you, bro. Love for that, bro, and I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, big up to you, Said, man.
Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Neji, my bro, Neji, what are you telling me, bro? Good to see you, man.
Things? Yeah, you good?
Good to see you, man. Finally, first time on my channel, I think.
It is. I've long just obviously not finished work, and I just seen you gone live. So I got a notification. I thought, let me see what's good, man, and then come show some love. So, yeah, man.
Big up to you, man. What's your team, bro? What's your 11 that you want to see at United?
Is this including players that are on loan?
No, just players that are here for the next 6 months. So whoever's here for 6 months.
For next 6 months, say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more. Yeah, that can run. I mean, just to get out of the way, I hope Twanzebe comes back off loan from Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa team. I can't lie, but that's not going to happen. So I'd have to go. Obviously De Gea in goal, and then it has to be Dallo and Tellers as the fullbacks. Everyone's bang on. Do you know what I mean? It's self-explanatory. People are only saying it for clout if they're mentioning Bissaka and Shaw. Let's be honest, but let's keep it real. It's going to be unchanged. Obviously, King of Wakanda. Eric Bailly has to be on there, man. That's my guy. Has to be that additional.
Do you reckon he trains right in training? I know that sounds like very far fetched, but do you think because you didn't get a sniff in under Ollie? I think Michael Carrick used him for Chelsea, but then he dropped him for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So, does he train well, or does he just not
I don't know. I'll be honest. Like I think he's actually quite a calm player. Like you see, when he's on the ball, he's very calm. In my opinion, sometimes he's too relaxed. Like he does like little nippy turns inside dangerous areas and gets away with it like it's all right. So to me, I think he's a very confident centre back. But a lot of people say he's reckless. I don't like to say he's reckless. For me, I look at Marcus Rojo as reckless. and in that respect, Marcus Rojo will put a challenge in and then give the free kick away. For me, Eric Bailly will slide tackle left, right, and centre with his shoulder or not, but he wins the ball 9 times out of 10 when he does it. So if he's winning the ball, to me, I don't think that's reckless. I think that's just a strong challenge, and he's on no business. So yeah, he has to be. But to answer your question, bro, I mean, it must. I don't know why he's not been given time, and I hate the idea when people are saying about him being injured and like the guy went to the Olympics, played pretty much every game with Ahmad, and then he's come back and he's still fully fit. So if he's fit, he should start. But I think Ragnick, if Ragnick doesn't pick him, then we can't really argue them from that point, because you know what? At least we know we've got a manager that would definitely give a chance to players that are in form, and they will get picked on merit. So we never had that under Ollie. I don't remember one player other than Greenwood, and bear in mind we didn't have a right winger, didn't have one. I only think Greenwood was the only player that got picked on merit. So yeah, for me, obviously Varane has to partner him. And I'd hope to get Twanzebe back in January, because I think there's a player there that could be coached massively.
Yeah, absolutely.
100% for me. And I'd even go as far to say Mengi over Maguire at some point, in terms of just giving him some cup games, maybe the FA Cup and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that'd be good for him to get in. So I'd do that with the centre backs. In the pivot, has to be Donny and Fred.
Yeah,
like, it's self-explanatory. On my right side of the inverted forward, or the 2 10s, I'm going to go with Sancho and Pogba. Again, Pogba played well when he's playing as a left winger. I suppose he was playing very well, and again, I think if he's in that role, that more advanced role, he'll have more dictatorship. And if we're pressing a team, he wins the ball back quite early. He's quick to find out a pass, and he's quick to get a shot off. So I think you could see the best of Pogba. That's if he signs. If he doesn't, and it's a massive if he doesn't, then for me it would be a Bruno in the 10. But again, I do think he's droppable, and I'd like maybe Martial could come in there. But yeah, I'd say either Pogba or Bruno, not both. Sancho has to be a starter for me. And then on the right, on the up front, if it is Pogba and Bruno and Pogba and Sancho in the 10, I'd actually have Bruno as one of the strikers with Ronaldo, for the simple being that he's actually got very good movement. Then if obviously you saw his goal against Sheffield when Cavani come off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the way the guy runs between lines, like he's genuinely just got a knack for it. So for me, I would genuinely play Bruno there, whilst at the same time, what's his face? Cavani gets a couple of minutes every now and then, and Greenwood learns his trade. I think Greenwood's got to learn his trade. He's not as instinctive in terms of doing the other stuff other than doing step overs and shots.
Absolutely.
He's got to learn the other bit. So
he's got to learn the game. And what a better man.
I'd play Bruno up top, 100%.
Absolutely.
That would happen.
Big up to Leju, man. I appreciate you for calling, bro. And,
love, man. I'm
sure we'll chat soon, man, on the spaces or somewhere, man. Big up to you, bro.
Shout me. You already know, man. I'll see you soon, yeah?
Yeah, you too, brother. You too, man. Big up to Leju. We have United Sweden in the chat. What are you saying, brother? You good? United Sweden?
Yeah, Saeed.
How are you,
How you
brother?
doing, man?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, I mean, it's cold here in Sweden, you know? Minus
I know, man.
14 degrees.
How many?
Minus 14.
Wow.
Yeah, I just went in, man. Yeah, it's cold. I'm not done for this weather, man.
You know
it's
what,
too
man?
hard.
We complain, and it's about maybe 5 degrees in Manchester.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Manchester's weather is like summer here in Sweden. You know?
Wow, man, that's crazy. Crazy. But what would be your team, brother? What would be your team?
Oof. Telles.
Yeah.
Varane, obviously. Then, for me, Lindelöf. I think that he's underrated by us fans.
Yeah.
Seriously, for me, it's Varane. Yeah, of course, I'm biased, man.
Yeah.
But for me, it's Varane, Lindelöf, Bailly, like top 3 center backs in our team. But by Lindelöf, he has really done very good when he has played. Of course, he has some flaws, but everyone has it. If he plays with Varane together, both are really good with the balls.
Yep.
And I think that would be good. From right back, Dalot, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And yes, 2 seconds.
Yep, no worries.
It's my children. Yeah, and like 4-2-2-2, right?
Yeah. Go with that one.
Donny van de Beek.
Yep.
Bruno. I would like to see Pogba. Bruno with Pogba together.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Sancho and Ronaldo, Sancho and Cavani. That would be good, you know?
Yep.
I think Cavani's press play is really, really good. My parents are from Uruguay, so I'm also biased.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my team. That's my team. I can choose Sancho, Cavani, Ronaldo. Some of them 3 must start every game for me. You know, Ronaldo is going to start when he's going to start. So obviously it's Cavani, Sancho. Cavani is old now, a lot of injuries. So
yeah, true. He's saying, you know what I mean? We've got the abundance of talent, so that's we can only say we're blessed.
Yeah, Martial. I want to see Martial under a real coach, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seriously, I'm not giving up my hopes on him yet. So I really want to see Martial under this Ralf Ragnick revolution, man.
That's it.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
Absolutely.
be. I'm so happy and gassed. I have not been this gassed since. Oh shit! Since I don't know. I can't even remember Sir Alex times. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But after it's the first time, you know, I'm gassed. I'm just waiting for the next game.
Yeah, absolutely. This is
it.
This is what you want to see. You know, be
exactly.
happy again.
Yeah, you can really feel it. You know, you can see it, you can hear it, you can see that. One training session, and we're playing like a team.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
One training session, and people were chatting shit before. Let's be honest, people don't know. You know, they have a strong PR group. You know, all the pundits and everything. You know, the people just hop on that wagon, I guess, and buy everything they say. But this is football.
Absolutely. United Sweden. I appreciate you calling in, bro.
One last thing, Saeed. One last thing. You know, to that Big Steve. You know, Big Steve, the City guy.
Yeah.
Next time he shits about us international fans and your Manchester United, ask him where would they be without their international investors, man? Where would they be without international players
Exactly.
and
I'll tell him.
international
I'll tell him.
manager, man? Tell
Absolutely,
him
bro. I'll
and say,
definitely tell him, man.
shush, man, shush.
Shush, man. Love,
That's
bro.
it. Very good.
Yeah, you too, man. You too, bro. You too. Babakar, Cisse, big up to you, bro. What's your team for?
Yo, big up, Said, bro.
How
I'm
are
a
you, man?
United fan, bro.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, not too bad, but what's your team you want to pick? Give me your 11.
Yeah, my team, to be honest, like, I will start Henderson. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I will start Henderson at goal because I believe, like, the guy, he's good, but then it's because I believe like he doesn't support his defenders that much. He doesn't come out of his box, so I believe Henderson can provide that. And also in the defense, like if I'm playing Henderson, I want to play Maguire and Varane because Henderson like complements Maguire very well because Maguire is not that fast, but if you have a goalkeeper who's gonna cover for you, he's like I believe it's a system like the system Oli was playing, but Maguire is a good defender. Like he had bad games, but then it's the system. So I believe Maguire and Varane will be a good partnership.
Yeah.
And also like Luke Shaw is gonna play because defensively he's more solid than Telles.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the current like he's not currently in form. Yeah, but I can say to that to every England player after the Euros, all of them, like I don't know, like they didn't have proper preseason. Maybe that's affected them all. But Luke Shaw is gonna come back and form is permanent, bro. Like, and on the right side, I would say Wan-Bissaka, but I believe like Dalot gives the team more balance. Like you cannot have like too much defensive players. Like Dalot will help offensively too. But it depends on the matchup, like which team we are facing. Like if we are facing like a PSG or like Man City, I would like to play like Wan-Bissaka, who is very good defensively.
Yeah.
And like in midfield, yeah, like I would like to have like Pogba there with Fred.
Yep.
Yeah, Pogba with Fred. You have like Bruno up front. You have Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, and you have Ronaldo up there. But all of these fixtures, it also depends on the matchup, like the team we are playing with. Like, do you need someone like Martial to hold the ball? It depends on the opponent. So I think the coach we have now will be good at picking team for different opponents because you don't need 111. Like Alex never had a 111. You will come in a game and you will see Ose and you will start, why the fuck is Ose playing? Or Sylvester, but then they perform like I don't believe like a good team needs a proper 111. Like every teams need different 11. So what's your opinion? What's your 11?
No, I think it's a very, very good team. It's all about balance. It's all about opinion. Different. That's why I wanted to do college show. I wanted to kind of get people's opinions of what type of team, and you've gone for a different team. And
yeah, I believe like we don't need like 111. Like we need every opponent we are playing. We need a different formation.
11. Yeah.
Like we don't need to be depend on 111. Like we need to build the team around one player, but then we don't need like 111. Like Bruno has been very good for us, like statistically, but to me, like if you watch Wayne Rooney play like back in the days, like he will be at the number 10 role, but he will be helping defensively, and Bruno doesn't do that. Like I don't have any agenda against Bruno. I love him, but then like the way he plays under Oli was affecting the team, but people will not see that. If you say so, they will say you have an agenda against him. But then I believe like the team needs balance, and I believe like the way Bruno used to play needs to change for the team to have a balance, proper balance.
Absolutely. Babakar, thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man.
Love, bro, love. We got Ayub next. Ayub, can I see you there?
Wagwan side, Wagwan.
What are you telling me? You good?
I'm good, bro. All the way from Finland.
Finland, big up, bro. What's your team? Give me your 11.
For the Champions League tomorrow, or what?
No, just in general.
I will say, you remember Sunday? I will definitely go the same lineup from last Sunday, bro. Those boys, bro, they were amazing. Without Pogba, they showed us, bro, they can go.
Are you there?
So I will.
Is he gone? Hello? I don't know where he's gone. Ayub, try call back. Try come in and out. Your signal was going off. Ayub, try come in and out. I don't know where it's. Remy, bro, what's your team?
Big up, Said. Big up.
Big up, bro. What are you
Yeah,
telling me?
man's from Frankfurt, Germany.
Frankfurt, big up Frankfurt, man. Love for that, bro.
Yo, I've been a big supporter of your channel since the first video. I think it was Leicester watch along.
Yeah.
No,
vlog.
I think you went to the game with vlog, exactly, vlog.
Yeah, man. Nah,
I think that's your first video. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually first video, man. Nah, that's appreciate that, man. That's sick, man.
Yeah, no, keep up the good work. Yeah, my team in general would be De Gea. I would play De Gea. I would go with a 4-4-3-3, a bit offensive.
Yeah.
I would play De Gea at goal, left back Telles, right back Dalot, center back. I would play if he's fit, of course, Varane and Lindelof or Bailly.
Yeah.
So Lindelof or Bailly, both of them are good enough, can partner up with Varane. I have no problem with that. Just Maguire, I know he's not Beckenbauer, that's why he has to hold bench.
Yeah.
Midfield, Fred, of course, Donny van der Beek and Pogba.
Yep.
And then on the wing, I'd have left Martial, on the right Sancho, and up front Ronaldo.
Wow, sick team, man. Sick team. That's just it's a new style, and you know what, man. That's a very scary team. But you know, just before you go, do you want to see a bit of rotation now? More rotation in this team.
Yeah, of course, I want to see rotation. The thing is, I'm not a full on Man United fan, but because I watch you, I watch Rants, I watch Flawless, all them, man. I watch Red Talk every week, and that I follow United every time now. So yeah, I want to see some rotation, because just like you've been saying 2 years now, it's not been good enough, and
no.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We need more rotation. McFred, in my opinion, McTominay can't start under Ragnick, but with the support maybe of Ragnick and maybe Fred and Matic, and maybe if he gets someone else holding, like a holding midfielder, then maybe McTominay could work. But in my opinion, he should hold bench. Maguire should hold bench, just like Wan-Bissaka is holding bench now for Dalot. Yeah, we need a lot of rotation now, and that's what I would say.
Absolutely. Big up to you, Rem. Big up to you for coming on, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Syed. Thank you.
Big up, man. Big up, man. Ayub, you're back. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yo, do you hear me now, bro? Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man. What do you want to
hear
say? What's your 11? I don't know where you stopped at, but what's your 11?
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry, I was in the parking garage. So I will stick probably the same lineup like last Sunday.
Yeah.
But I will take off Harry Maguire, and then I will put Rafael Varane, and then maybe, stop McTominay, and then change to Pogba. And then that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Pogba.
You know what I mean? Like Rafael Varane, goalkeeper De Gea, Rafael Varane, Lindelof, Dalot, Alexis Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
And then I will play 2 midfielders like Fred and Pogba, and then Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
4-2-2-2.
Yep, that's it. Everyone, a lot of people
Yeah,
say
man.
4-2-2-2. Why do you like that 4-4-2-2? Why do you like it?
Bro, I love it. I love it because they I don't know about Ole. He didn't play this kind of style of football because when Ronaldo and Rashford tried to press the in front defenders, so these two, Bruno Fernandes and Sancho, can still keep the pressure on it, and then Pogba and the Scott McTominay or whatever he's playing with or Fred, they have a chance to control the game from the central. Our own problem, Man United fans, bro. You can know the problem for Man United is the central, bro. We don't have legit central midfielders. You get me?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I get you. 100%.
this if they press the ball, bro, Pogba and Fred or McTominay or Fred, they can play good, bro, in the midfielders as they did last time to Crystal Palace. You get me?
Yeah, true.
But Sancho, Bruno, Ronaldo, and Rashford, they need to start the pressing. If you press forward press, bro, that's legit.
Yep.
So
big up,
I will probably go. Switch McTominay to Pogba, and then Harry Maguire to Rafael Varane. I like Lindelof though. I like Lindelof. I don't know why people don't see him. Yeah, he's really playing well, bro. I like Lindelof. He can play with Eric Bailly and he can play with Rafael Varane, bro. He's good player.
Adaptable.
I like him.
It's adaptable, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's a killer, bro.
Yeah, big up, man. How are you for coming on? Appreciate you calling, man. Love for that, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Love, bro. Love for you for coming on. That's the calling show wrapped up, people. 1 hour, 48 minutes. Big up to everybody who's called in for this evening. Big up to everybody who's tuned in, came in and out. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not. I'll try and bring these calling shows. I think they're a massive part of the channel, so I want to keep them weekly, man. I think now that the Premier League is now going to the Champions League is over this week, we can still keep this regularly, so we can keep this every Tuesday, hopefully 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, which one's better for people. Let me know if you prefer 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Obviously, we're in the UK, so it's a different timing to people who are around the world. But I appreciate you all for coming on. Big up to everybody who called in. Like I said, it's about giving people a chance to give their say. And I want to hear from you guys. So, people, every Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Okay, fair enough then. It'll be 6 o'clock then. So, yeah, man, it just gives a chance for people to give their opinion on what they want to do and what they want to, say. So, yeah, man, big up to everybody who tuned in. I'll be back tomorrow for the match reaction at the game. Young Boys tomorrow. So, the match reaction will be after the game. And then, obviously, the match vlog after the game as well. Hopefully, you can see some goals at Old Trafford. So, big up to everybody who's tuned in. Love for the love. And I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.